Welcome to my sketchbook tour. I finally finished the sketchbook here, so I just wanted to give you guys a little tour. I know a few people have asked about it. So I started this sketchbook in April of 2023 and I just finished it now in September. I haven't drawn the whole time, I have taken a few breaks. So I took a break of about between 6 months and a year. So probably about 6 months to a year's worth of drawing on a fairly regular basis. This sketchbook is a Moleskine Art Sketchbook. I'll provide some details in the comments in case you're curious. So when I have a sketchbook, I like to kind of have a theme with each of my sketchbooks. And for this one, I really wanted to dive into doing some master studies. So you'll see quite a lot of these as we go through the book. A lot of them will be Sargent. I love Sargent's drawings, so I found doing his in particular very useful. His kind of grasp of light and dark and form is really incredible, so it's really good to play with. I also play with the mediums a little bit, so this is a Wolf Carbon pencil. It's a little bit like a charcoal pencil. I didn't get on with it so well, so I kind of drew with it less as time goes on, but remember a sketchbook is like a place to play, so yeah, I did try and do a bit of experimenting. I've got a drawing by Jeffrey Jones. These two were done in charcoal pencil. I've actually got a tutorial on the method I use to do these, that I'll link in case you're curious. But I just absolutely love doing these charcoal studies, and I find it really helpful for my paintings as well. So these are all Sargent studies, all in General's pencil will be. Yeah, I just really loved his way, his kind of variety of texture and the way he applied marks, so I found doing studies of Sargent's work really helpful. A lot of these I found on Pinterest, so yeah, more studies. I fixed these with a bit of spray, but still you'll see some transferring even with a few layers of spray. Fixative. Sargent. This is a Canyo reference picture. I was just trying to apply some of the lessons I learnt doing the master studies into a photo study to see if I could still kind of carry over some of the methods. So that was a fun way of playing. I don't know what happened to that one. didn't finish. Another Sargent study. I went through a stage where I did loads of these. More Sargent studies. Again, these are all, I think that's a Wolf's Carbon pencil, but most of these are in charcoal. This was from the Stephen Bauman Blocking Bootcamp course, one of the photo references. The technique we used here was to kind of lay down the tone and then lift it off with a razor, so that was quite a fun method. Another unfinished one. A couple more Sargent studies. I actually recorded this one, so this is the specific one I did a tutorial on that I recorded, so yeah, if you're interested in the method, follow that link. These are some ink Canyo drawings. Canyo is just a Discord group, oh no, it's a Telegram group, sorry, where artists just share reference pictures, so that's quite fun to play with. This was another reference picture, this time from East Oak Studio. They've got some really great reference pictures. On this one I was just trying to again mimic that Sargent style, just to see if I could use his method. Okay, another one using East Oaks. This one is a Sargent study. These are just some biro drawings. I wasn't super happy with these, but sometimes it's nice to work in different mediums when you've been using the same thing for a long time. Sargent study. This one I went to the National Portrait Gallery and was just trying to draw from a painting. It's actually a lot harder than drawing from a photo reference. But yeah, it's still fun to do. So this is charcoal pencil. These two are also from the National Portrait Gallery. It's a great gallery we have in London where it's just free to enter, so you can just go in and look at some paintings and sort of sit down and do a drawing. So it's a really fun way of studying work. Adolf Menzel self-portrait, another master study. This was a pub course, you can see up to December 2023, so probably took a break in here somewhere. This is a pub school where we go, with my drawing group, we go from like 6 or 7 different pubs, and each pub will get, one of us will stand and pose for 10 or 15 minutes and everyone else will draw them, so it's quite a fun way of drawing. Not Steve, clearly not happy with the likeness on that one. on the Sergeant study. This is another protocol, so probably like 6 months has elapsed here because we don't do them more than once or twice a year. So you can see I probably took a break from doing works in the sketchbook in between. I kind of dip in and out of doing sketchbook stuff. I think this is like, you can see how my style's evolved a little bit, so this is a little bit different than the previous ones. But yes, small studies in various pubs. This is a good fun way to fill up a sketchbook if you want to get some of your friends to pose for you. The downside is they have to stay still for 10-15 minutes, but it's really good practice because drawing from life is super hard when you're just used to drawing from photo reference. So this one is from when I went camping. I actually filled in the second half of this notebook in just a few months because I've just been doing loads and loads of drawing. I do have an exhibition coming up in December, so part of me thinks it's probably procrastination doing so much drawing instead of painting. Hand studies. Yeah, I love drawing hands, so I do try and practice them every now and then. This one here is actually, I struggled to track down the painter. This was a master study. This was from a photograph, I think a Canon one. This is a painting by Travis Schlatt. I just did a study of. Travis Schlatt does some amazing paintings. I love his work, so it's really nice to do a drawing of a painting. I find it really helpful. This was a photo study, some random photo. Oh yeah, so you can see there's a big difference here between these studies I'm doing here and the ones earlier in the book. I mean, there's a few reasons for that. So these were studies of paintings rather than drawings, so there's a lot more tonal range, I guess, in my drawing. I'm also using a pencil, so this is a Blackwing pencil I'm using here, so you just get different kind of tones with the pencil than you do with a charcoal pencil. So yeah, so this was a Sergeant, this is Sawyer painting that I studied. Another Sergeant, this is my son. He's quite used to sitting still for me now. When I say sitting still, he can sit still for like 5 minutes. So Boogaroos, so Boogaroo master study here. This is kind of the first stage of these painting studies where I just kind of do a pencil drawing and kind of capture the main areas of tone. It almost looks like a paint by numbers, so this is, I kind of stopped here. I think it's because I struggled with the dog. It really looked like a rat most of the time I tried to draw it. I'm never going to do pet portraits, but clearly it's not my strength. Another Sergeant. This is Anthony Stair from Homelander. And these are just some random, I've got Pinterest boards, so I've got loads of kind of photographs on the Pinterest board, so just what I want to doodle, I just kind of have a flick through and see what inspires me. Another Sergeant painting. This is Sir Tom Stoppard. I was just found a really cool photograph of him I wanted to kind of study. When I look for photographs, it's not always, a good photograph doesn't always make a good drawing, and a good drawing doesn't always need a good photograph. You just need, a clear, interesting shot with good lighting, lots of areas of light and dark. So if I see a photograph that I think would make a good drawing, I just, keep it pinned in my Pinterest board so I can keep track of it. Millie Jovovich, this is my husband on his phone. There's quite a few of them on his phone. Also, the only time he sits still. James McAvoy, what about Best Like This? So this was from a video I did on YouTube, so I'll link that. This was kind of I did like a series of videos on various exercises that you can do in your sketchbook, so yeah, I'll link those in case they're useful. This was a warm-up exercise using continuous line drawing. Then I went on to talk a little bit about how I do my hands, so this was some hand drawings I did on the recording. Then on the recording I did this master study, and then I followed on with this from Harry. I haven't filled, so this one I did on a train in about 10-15 minutes of a lady I saw sitting opposite me. Yeah, this one was really bizarre because it got something like a ridiculous number of likes on Instagram, and I still don't really understand why, but Instagram is a weird place. So yeah, this was a quick train study I did from life on the train. It was good fun. yeah, I kind of went in and filled. These sketchbooks aren't cheap. I think it's £20, probably like $25 for all these sketchbooks. So I do like to take advantage of all the pages. The downside is you do get a little bit of transfer, but it's kind of manageable. It's fine. Just spray it every now and then. This was a study, William and Chase. Ripper. Probably pronounced that wrong. So this was another study from a painting. I started from a picture of my husband. I haven't finished that. I might go back to it. I have actually got. I took a photo, so I can go back to it. This one was the first thing in September because I started the challenge in September. So this is my son. This one's drawn from life of him kind of playing with some pipe cleaners, I think. I did this one in a mirror, so that was a fun exercise. I had like a little mirror and I just held my hands in front of the mirror and drew with the other hand. So kind of drawing from life. For anyone that likes to draw from life but doesn't like to stare at their own face. Oh, that was just some notes from a YouTube video that I was going to do, that I might do at some point. This is a Bouguereau, so I've actually got that one recorded as well, so I'll put a link. But this one turned out really nicely. I'm really proud of that one. I'm glad I actually recorded it. A few more drawings from life, so my daughter and my husband on his phone again. This is from my life drawing class. I do life drawing once a week, maybe once every other week. So this class, just the first half of the class was terrible. I did really badly, but in the second half I decided to get my lucky notebook out, or my lucky book out, and did a drawing in here, and actually went really well. So make of that what you will. This is a quick one with my daughter. This is a study after Sergeant and Man Reading. I actually recorded these ones as well, but there was so much glare because when you lay down a lot of pencil, the light's in the wrong direction, it just reflects off of the drawing. So yeah, that recording was just ditched, but I quite like the drawing, it's nice. These are some random sketches. This one is another Sergeant study. I love the way that turned out. This is the other one I recorded that I had to ditch as well, unfortunately. So these are some quick photo studies. There's an Instagram page called the JY Portrait Challenge, which just has loads of free reference pictures of people that have shared their photographs that you can just kind of flick through and draw. So yeah, that's a really good resource. I'd recommend it. This is another YouTube recording. I went a page, I don't know what I was doing there. Probably didn't want to do too much drawing now in case it transferred over to Tom Hardy. So this was my recording I did. Some more little photo studies from the JY Portrait Challenge. These were fun. I did them in different times. I might upload these if you want kind of an exercise to draw along to in real time. I was kind of umming and ahhing about it, but these are just from today. So I just decided to do some more studies just to get this sketchbook done. I feel like I thought the end was here, but then I realised there was extra pages, so I just wanted to get it done. This is a Teresa Roxacker. She is a fabulous artist who's active today. She does these great charcoal drawings. I did a quick study of it, but this doesn't really do her justice at all. This is a film still from Munich, Edge of War. I haven't watched the movie, I just thought it was a really cool film still with the way the light's coming and lighting the sky. Yes, I think it's called lighting from behind. It was really cool. This is Stairpike from Mervyn Peake's book Gormenghast. The name of the actor completely escapes me this second. But yeah, I remember watching this. This came out when I was like in 2000, when I was like 18 or something, 17 or 18. So it's quite an old TV show, but it's really cool. So yeah, I found a film still and did a quick doodle. This is a Sergeant study, again, Mademoiselle Suzanne Poisson. And then here is just doing some sketches of emotions from a reference pack that I've got. And that's kind of it. So yeah, I mean, I have torn a few pages out here and there, usually to use as like something to lean on so I don't smash my work, but yeah, that's all the drawings in this book. I have actually gone and ordered another one because I do really love, like how smooth it is and how nice it is to draw on with these pencils. So yeah, I've gone and ordered another one so I can keep going, but I can't really believe how much I've got done, to be honest. It just goes to show if you kind of practice regularly, you know, how much of a benefit it has. So I hope you enjoy this sketchbook walkthrough. Yeah, I'll provide links to all the videos in case they're useful, and I hope to see you all soon.